situation over the 12 years that I've been here entertaining you on television. Welcome to Hot Topics, Sharina Hudson. Getting out of my car with my money. Good morning, Journey. She'll be almost I think she'll be 3 next month, don't you know? Good morning, Kelvin. It's my truth.
Kevin Hunter has gone suspiciously quiet ever since he realized he was not seeing a single dime under Wendy's guardianship. And while everyone is out here celebrating his karma, Sharina Hudson is the one actually drowning. For 16 years, her entire existence was built around Wendy and the millions that talk show generated. But now that the money train has completely stopped, insiders say Sharina has crashed hard, from luxury living straight to food stamps. Buried under the wreckage of her failed businesses and her grand plan to step into Wendy's shoes. And whether you love Wendy or think she got exactly what was coming to her, the truth is, Kevin and Sharina were absolutely doing the absolute most when they thought the ride would never end.
I'm not gonna take a lot of time because, I'm getting emotional. And I told myself I wasn't gonna do this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever bring the energy, the charisma, the passion, the expertise, the talent, and whatever else you want to call it, like you seen Kelvin Hunter and my ex, Wendy Williams, and the team that was behind us. And I mean the whole team. That includes my current lady now. Yeah, I said.
Because before Wendy even knew a mistress existed, Kevin was already bringing Sharina around openly. Back in 2007, Wendy and Kevin hosted a blackout party in New York, and Sharina was right there, only 21 years old, partying alongside them both. We only know this because Sharina herself decided to release those photos to Us magazine. The disrespect was genuinely staggering. Most women in that position stay in the shadows and keep quiet as long as the benefits keep coming. But Sharina wanted to be directly in Wendy's face, and Kevin allowed it because he was convinced Wendy would never leave him. He certainly was not about to walk away from his cash cow voluntarily. Some even believe that given how deeply plugged into everyone's business Wendy was, she must have known exactly who Sharina was, and simply looked the other way to save face and keep her husband. The only reason it became a real problem was when Sharina started wanting her own public profile, and Kevin did nothing to rein her in. But according to Kevin's sister Wilma, Wendy genuinely did not know about Sharina specifically. She knew Kevin had other women, but Sharina was not on her radar until the vacation photos hit the internet.
You know what? Wendy is not stupid. She's very smart. I agree. But when you got this dude that's coming from the hood, that's promising you things, and he's there to be, she's supposed to be there to be your protector. He's supposed to be there to help you, to make sure. No, my brother is not as bad as Suge. You understand what I'm saying? But he was damn near it.
Sharina was actually introduced to Kevin through Charlemagne the God, who became the convenient cover story. Anytime Wendy might pop up unexpectedly, Charlemagne would claim Sharina was his girl, and nobody would think twice about it. When Sharina entered the picture, she was literally living out of her car. Kevin moved her into a comfortable condo almost immediately, and Sharina wasted absolutely no time getting with the program. She was fine playing her role and keeping the secret as long as the money, the gifts, and Kevin's promises about boosting her culinary career kept coming. She became a fully kept woman. Cars, jewelry, a house, all funded with Wendy's earnings. Reports even claim that when Kevin could not extract enough money from Wendy directly, he would steal and sell her belongings to fund their lifestyle. He also ran a charity that was allegedly used for money laundering and to funnel gifts to Sharina. Whenever Kevin and Wendy went on holiday, Sharina tagged along separately with her own bodyguard specifically to ensure she and Wendy never crossed paths. Through all of it, Sharina tolerated everything because Kevin kept promising he would leave Wendy for her when the time was right. Meaning after he had squeezed every last dollar out of her.
Kevin had gone to LA for business. And I hired a PI. Yes, I did. I hired a PI to follow my husband. And this guy is telling me that Kevin is in Miami with the girl. This is where you show the picture of them on the beach. You know the picture where she's going to the camera and he's laying there on the cell phone like they're chilling like a couple. You understand what I'm saying? The PI was taking pictures of them going to the gym, going to dinner, her with Gucci, Poochie, and Lucci.
But as they crept toward the 10-year mark, Shireena's patience started fracturing. According to Wilma, Kevin had delivered on almost none of the career promises he had made her. He kept her comfortable with an allowance and gifts, but Shireena wanted the spotlight. And watching all the attention and adoration pouring onto Wendy was making her increasingly bitter. On top of that, Shireena had reportedly gotten pregnant by Kevin multiple times, and he pressured her to terminate each pregnancy to keep the news from reaching Wendy and disrupting his arrangement. That is where the resentment really began to boil over. Shireena started issuing ultimatums, go public or else. When Kevin refused, she decided to take the mess straight to the public. And that decision completely backfired on her.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear how she helped you and she was supportive and she went with you to Honduras. I don't want to hear none of that. Like I said in the first interview, she was not supposed to be there. They were still mad.
Instead of the attention and sympathy she was hoping for, all Shireena got was a tsunami of public outrage. The internet dragged both her and Kevin mercilessly for what they had done to Wendy's life. She tried launching a vegan lifestyle brand, the Vegan Transformation. Like I said, it saved my life. There was a point where I couldn't explain that my headaches, my stomach problems, I went to every doctor you probably think of, and nobody could give me an explanation. But nobody was really talking about it or buying into it. She also launched a clothing line called Vish, which gained virtually no traction either. And the moment Kevin realized he could not transform Shireena into the next Wendy, he was gone almost as fast as he arrived, wiped his Instagram of every photo with her, sold the property they shared, and vanished from her life entirely. With the vegan business failing and Kevin no longer a safety net, Shireena pivoted quickly to selling real estate. And her whole aesthetic has shifted from living the soft life to a woman grinding desperately to keep herself and her daughter above water. For Wilma, Kevin had most likely been filling Shireena's head with grand promises about how he was the one who truly built Wendy, and that he could do the same for her. That is why she was bold enough to go public the way she did, genuinely expecting it to launch her into a new level of fame. But the reality is that while Kevin did provide Wendy with some muscle when she needed it, Wendy made Wendy. She was smart, strategic, and deliberate about every step of her rise. And nobody can ever take that away from her. That was a lesson Shireena learned far too late. And maybe if she had seen Kevin clearly from the beginning, she would have made very different choices. But what do you think about all of this? Sound off in the comments, make sure to like and subscribe. See you later, baddies!